The Golden Flashes are the athletic teams that represent Kent State University. The university fields 16 varsity athletic teams in the National Collegiate Athletic Association, NCAA, at the Division I level, with football competing in the Football Bowl Subdivision. Kent State is a full member of the Mid-American Conference, MAC, and has been part of the MAC East Division since it was created in 1998. Official school colors are Kent State Blue and Kent State Gold. Joel Nielsen is athletic director, a position he has held since May 1, 2010. Athletic events were held during the very first semester at Kent State in late 1913, with several intramural teams for female students and a limited number of opportunities for male students. Early men's athletic events, in basketball and baseball, were played against local high school, church, and company teams. The first intercollegiate athletic event, a men's basketball game, was held in January 1915, and the baseball team held their first intercollegiate game later that year. A dedicated athletic field was built around 1920 and the school's first gymnasium opened in 1925. Football also debuted as a sport in 1920, followed by wrestling, men's tennis, men's gymnastics, and men's swimming. From 1932 to 1951, Kent State competed as a member of the Ohio Athletic Conference before joining the Mid-American Conference in 1951. The school's first permanent football stadium and a new basketball gym opened in 1950. Although women's intramural athletics had been part of the university since it was first established, the first women's intercollegiate athletic team was not established until 1964 when the women's gymnastics team, the first women's collegiate gymnastics team in the U.S., began intercollegiate competition after being founded in 1959. Additional women's sports, including swimming, field hockey, basketball, and volleyball, were added as varsity sports in the mid-1970s following the passage and implementation of Title IX. Budget constraints and other factors led to the university dropping swimming, tennis, ice hockey, and men's soccer during the 1980s and 1990s, with ice hockey becoming a club-level sport in the American Collegiate Hockey Association, ACHA, Division I as a part of the Great Lakes Collegiate Hockey League, GLCHL. The most recent changes occurred in the late 1990s when women's golf and women's soccer were added as varsity sports. Plans were announced in March 2016 to add a women's lacrosse program for the 2018-19 season, which will play in the Atlantic Sun Conference, ASUN. Several Kent State athletic teams have enjoyed success in the Mid-American Conference and at the national level over the years, and the university has produced individual national champions in both wrestling and track and field. Both the men's and women's golf teams have been the most successful in MAC play, having won the most conference titles in MAC history through 2017. The men's golf team has also finished as high as 5th nationally in 2012 to go with 6th and 9th place finishes, while the women's golf team also claimed a 5th place finish in 2017. Additionally, the men's basketball team made a notable run to the Elite Eight in 2002. The baseball team advanced to the College World Series in 2012. And the softball team qualified for the Women's College World Series in 1990. Kent State also has had high national finishes from the men's indoor and outdoor track and field teams, women's gymnastics, and wrestling. A number of Golden Flashes alumni have gone on to play and coach in both college and major professional sports, such as Jack Lambert, Antonio Gates, Nick Saban, Lou Holtz, Thurman Munson, and Emmanuel Burris. History. Athletics at Kent State began shortly after the school was first organized in 1910 and the first classes held in 1912. The school's first sporting event was a men's basketball game in 1913 against Kent High School, and the following spring, 1914, the baseball team was organized, known as the Normal Nine. The football team followed in 1920 and held their first game on October 30, a 6-0 loss to Ashland College. Around this same time, the teams became known as the Silver Foxes because then-President John Edward McGilvray raised Silver Foxes on his farm east of campus. After McGilvray's controversial firing in 1926, the new administration held a contest to choose a different team name, and Golden Flashes was chosen, though no significance was included in the name. The first use of Golden Flashes occurred in 1927 after it was approved by the student body and faculty athletic committee. The school colors are officially defined as Kent State Blue and Kent State Gold, which are shades of navy blue and gold. The original school colors, as chosen by the school's first president John Edward McGilvray, were orange and blue, believed to have been inspired by the school colors for the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, where McGilvray had been a professor. Gold was also used with blue during the 1920s. A committee formally set the colors as royal blue and gold in 1925. Kent State was a member of the Ohio Athletic Conference from 1932 to 1951 and joined the Mid-American Conference in 1951. National placements. Although no Kent State team has won a national title in any sport, several Golden Flashes teams have placed highly in NCAA national tournaments. Notable national finishes include men's basketball, tie 5th, 2002, men's golf, 9th, 2000, 6th, 2008, tie 5th, 2012, men's indoor track and field, 5th, 1972, 2nd, 1973, men's outdoor track and field, 6th, 1972 and 1973, baseball, tie 5th, 2012, CWS appearance, gymnastics, 12th, 2011, first MAC team to ever qualify for the national championships, softball, 7th, 1990, wrestling, 5th, 1941 and 1942, co-ed cheerleading, 8th, 2008, 9th, 2009, sports sponsored. Kent State sponsors 16 athletic teams at the NCAA Division I level, 7 men's teams and 9 women's. All current teams compete in the Mid-American Conference. The academic year is divided into 3 seasons, with the fall sports season typically lasting from August into December, the winter sports season going from late November into March, and the spring sports season beginning in early March and ending in June. Fall sports are football, women's field hockey, women's soccer, women's volleyball, men's and women's golf, and men's and women's cross-country. During the winter sports season, Kent State has men's and women's basketball, women's gymnastics, wrestling, and men's and women's indoor track and field. The spring sports season features men's and women's golf, baseball, softball, and men's and women's outdoor track and field. Both men's and women's golf compete in tournaments around the country in both the fall and spring seasons, with MAC and NCAA championship play held in the spring season. Beginning in 2018-19, the university will add a women's lacrosse team, which will share Murphy Mellis Field with a field hockey team. The lacrosse team is scheduled to begin play in the spring season as a member of the Atlantic Sun Conference. ASUN. Baseball. The baseball team is Kent State's second oldest sport, though it is the school's oldest intercollegiate team. Formed in 1914, they were known originally as the Normal Nine, as the school was originally known as Kent State Normal School. The team has enjoyed significant success both in the Mid-American Conference and on the national level, and has sent several players to the major leagues over the years. The team's home field is Olga Mural Field at Schoonover Stadium, opened in 2005 on the site of the team's previous home, Jean Michael Field. The coach is Jeff Duncan, who was hired as coach after the 2013 season. Through the 2014 season, the team has 11 MAC East titles, 13 MAC regular season titles, 11 MAC tournament titles, and 13 NCAA tournament appearances. In 2012, the team made its first appearances in both the Super Regional round of the NCAA baseball tournament and the College World Series. MAC East Division titles: 2000, 2003, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2015, 2016, 2017. MAC overall titles: 1964, 1992, 1993, 1994, 1996, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2006, 2008, 2011, 2012, 2016, 2017. MAC tournament titles: 1992, 1993, 2001, 2002, 2004, 2007, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2014. NCAA tournament appearances: 1964, 1992, 1993, 1994, 2001, 2002, 2004, 2007, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2014. College World Series appearances: 2012. Men's basketball. The men's basketball team, which began play in 1913 and intercollegiate competition in 1914, plays in the Memorial Athletic and Convocation Center and is Kent State's oldest sport and second oldest intercollegiate team, after decades of near anonymity. Since 1998, the team has been one of the most consistent in the Mid-American Conference, with a league record 10 straight 20-win seasons from the 1998-99 season through the 2007-08 season. The previous record was 5 straight. Kent State was one of only 8 NCAA Division I men's basketball programs in the United States to have 10 consecutive seasons with 20 or more wins. Kent State also holds the MAC record for consecutive seasons with double-digit conference wins, also for 10 consecutive seasons. The previous record was 8 straight, and in 2002 finished 17-1 in conference play, setting a MAC record for conference wins in a season. The Flashes amassed 30 victories in the 2001-02 season, which culminated in a berth in the NCAA Elite Eight. In the tournament they defeated 7th-seeded Oklahoma State, 2nd-seeded Alabama, and 3rd-seeded Pitt. One of the stars on this team, power forward Antonio Gates, went on to become a superstar tight end with the San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers. Kent State has made 12 MAC tournament title game appearances, most in conference history, and has won 6, second most, along with 6 regular season MAC titles and 9 MAC East titles. MAC East Division titles: 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2006, 2008, 2010, 2011, 2015. MAC overall titles: 2002, 2006, 2008, 2010, 2011, 2015. MAC tournament titles: 1999, 2001, 2002, 2006, 2008, 2017. NCAA tournament appearances: 1999, 2001, 2002, 2006, 2008, 2017. NIT appearances: 1985, 1989, 1990, 2000, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2010. Women's basketball. The women's basketball team, which began play during the 1975-1976 season, also plays home games at the Memorial Athletic and Convocation Center. Currently, they are coached by Bob Lindsay, who has been with Kent State for 21 seasons as of 2009-2010. They have 7 MAC East titles, 6 MAC overall titles, and 4 MAC tournament titles. In addition, they have 5 NCAA tournament appearances, the most recent being in 2002, and 1 WNIT appearance. Kent State has appeared in 11 MAC tournament championship games, tied for most appearances with Toldeo, including 7 in a row from 1996 to 2002. In fact, the 1996 to 2001 MAC title games all featured Kent State versus Toledo. In 1998, Kent State became one of only 2 MAC schools, Bowling Green being the other, to completed the regular season and tournament with a perfect record, going 18-0 in the regular season and winning the conference tournament. Prior to the start of the 2009-2010 season, Kent State had an overall record of 535-387 and a MAC record of 280-179. MAC East Division titles: 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2005, 2006. MAC overall titles: 1981, 1996, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2002. MAC tournament titles: 1981, 1998, 2000, 2002. NCAA tournament appearances: 1982, 1996, 1998, 2000, 2002. WNIT appearances: 2004. Field hockey. The field hockey team plays its home matches at Murphy-Mellis Field, which opened in 2005 and is adjacent to Dick's Stadium. The team has won 13 MAC titles, with the most recent in 2015, and has 11 MAC tournament titles and NCAA appearances, the most recent being in 2015. In 2001, Kent State hosted the NCAA Division I National Championship at Dick's Stadium, where they played their home games from 1997 to 2004. MAC titles: 1988, 1991, 1992, 1999, 2000, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2014, 2015. MAC tournament titles: 1988, 1991, 1992, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2002, 2008, 2010, 2014, 2015. NCAA tournament appearances: 1988, 1991, 1992, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2002, 2008, 2010, 2014, 2015. Football. The Golden Flashes football team plays in the NCAA's Division I Football Bowl Subdivision. Home games are played at Dick Stadium on the far eastern edge of the Kent State campus. Since 2012, the head coach is Paul Haynes. Behind Dick Stadium are practice fields, as well as the Kent State Field House, which contains a full indoor football field. Kent State has 3 postseason bowl appearances: a 1954 trip to the now-defunct Refrigerator Bowl in Evansville, Indiana, where they lost to the Delaware Blue Hens 19-7, a 1972 bid to the Tangerine Bowl in Orlando, Florida, where they lost to Tampa 21-18, and the 2013 GoDaddy.com Bowl. Although the team has not enjoyed many winning seasons, Kent State has sent a fair amount of players to the ranks of the National Football League as well as in other areas of college football. Don James coached the team from 1971 to 1974 during the era which also saw future NFL great Jack Lambert and current Alabama head coach Nick Saban playing for the Golden Flashes and Kent State's only Mid-American Conference championship in 1972 and their most recent bowl appearance. NFL players as of 2011 who played football at Kent State include Dry Archer, Joshua Cribbs of the New York Jets, Julian Edelman of the New England Patriots, and James Harrison of the New England Patriots. In addition, Antonio Gates, who played for the men's basketball team, plays for the NFL's Los Angeles Chargers. Other notable football alumni and former coaches include current ESPN analyst and former Notre Dame and South Carolina head coach Lou Holtz, former Houston Texans head coach and current Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator Dom Capers, graduate assistant at Kent State, former Toronto Argonauts standout Jim Corrigal, who also served as head coach at KSU, and Gary Pinkel, head coach of the Missouri Tigers. MAC overall titles, 1972. MAC East Division titles, 2012. Bowl appearances, 1954, 1972, 2012. Men's golf. The men's golf team has had success both in the Mid-American Conference and at the national level, winning 24 MAC titles and making 32 appearances in the NCAA tournament, including 21 trips to the championship round and 3 regional championships. As of 2017, they practice at Windmill Lakes Golf Club in nearby Ravenna, where they occasionally host matches, and the Kent State Golf Course, located just east of campus in Franklin Township. The program has produced several pro golfers and in 2003, former Golden Flashes standout Ben Curtis won the British Open in what ABC commentator Mike Tirico called one of the most amazing stories in the history of the Open Championship, and the all-time Cinderella story. The team is coached by Herb Page, a Kent State alum who has been head coach since 1978. He has led the Flashes to 21 of their 24 MAC titles, their 3 regional titles, and 26 of their 28 trips to NCAA competition. In 2008, he coached Kent State to its highest finish ever at the national level, finishing 6th in the country at the NCAA championship as well as a 9th-place NCAA finish in 2000. Page has been named MAC Coach of the Year 20 times through 2017 and NCAA District IV Coach of the Year 8 times. In mid-2007, Kent State opened the Ferrara and Page Golf Training and Learning Facility located at the southern edge of the Kent State Golf Course. The facility includes a 350-yard outdoor practice range, outdoor practice tees, an outdoor short game practice areas as well as an indoor putting and chipping area, a video analysis room, and a science and motion pad lab. In addition, the rear of the facility features heated stalls which allow team members to access the driving range even during the winter months to provide year-round training for both the men's and women's teams. Ohio Athletic Conference titles: 1934, 1950, MAC titles: 1954 carat, 1968, 1977, 1984, 1992 carat, 1993, 1994, 1995, 1997, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2003, 2005, 2006, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2016, 2017. NCAA appearances: 1947 asterisk, 1949 asterisk, 1951 asterisk, 1954 asterisk, 1977, 1984 asterisk, 1987 asterisk, 1989, 1990 asterisk, 1991, 1992 asterisk, 1993 asterisk, 1994 asterisk, 1995 asterisk, 1996, 1998 asterisk, 1999, 2000 asterisk, 2001 asterisk, 2003, 2004 asterisk, 2005, 2006, 2008 asterisk, 2009, 2010 asterisk, 2011 asterisk, 2012 asterisk, 2013 asterisk, 2014, 2016, 2017 asterisk. NCAA regional titles: 1993, 2001, 2010. Carat equals co-champions. Asterisk equals advanced to championship round. Women's golf. The women's golf team, founded in late 1998, has enjoyed success from its beginning. Every year of the program's existence it has won the Mid-American Conference title and is so far the only school to win the Mid-American Conference Women's Golf Championships, which began in April 1999. Through 2018, they have advanced to NCAA play for 18 consecutive seasons, reaching the championship round in 5 of them. In 2017, the Flashes finished in a tie for 5th nationally, their highest finish to date, after advancing to match play in the NCAA Division I Women's Golf Championships. While 2008 saw the Flashes win 2 regular season tournaments, gain a national ranking of 13th, and win their 10th consecutive MAC title by 51 strokes, their 18th consecutive MAC championship in 2016 set the conference record for most consecutive championships in a sport. Along with the men's team, they practice at Windmill Lakes Golf Course in Ravenna, and the Kent State Golf Course and adjacent Ferrara and Page Golf Training and Learning Facility in Franklin Township. The team is coached by Greg Robertson, who began his tenure in June 2013. He replaced Mike Morrow, who had coached the team from its inception. In addition to the 15 MAC titles and 13 NCAA appearances, Morrow also coached the team to 27 titles at various regular season tournaments. MAC titles: 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, NCAA appearances. 2001 asterisk. 2002. 2003 asterisk. 2004. 2005. 2006 asterisk. 2007. 2008. 2009. 2010 asterisk. 2011. 2012. 2013. 2014. 2015. 2016. 2017 asterisk. 2018 asterisk equals advanced to championship round. Women's gymnastics. First developed in 1959. The Kent State women's gymnastics team was the first women's gymnastics team at the collegiate level. They began intercollegiate competition in 1964 and Mid-American Conference competition in 1981 and have enjoyed consistent success throughout their existence, which includes 11 Mid-American Conference meet championships and 14 regular season titles. Home meets are held in the MAC Center and the team practices in the MAC Gymnastics Center, an annex on the north side of the building which opened in 1979. The current coach is Bryce Biggin, a Kent State alum of the men's gymnastics team who has been coach since 1992. Through the 2013 regular season, he has a record of 342 to 209 at Kent State. Ohio State Championships asterisk. 1975. 1976, 1977, 1978, MAC regular season titles, 1981, 1984, 1988, 1989, 1994, 1996, 1997, 2001, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2013, MAC Championships, 1981, 1984, 1988, 1989, 1994, 1996, 1997, 2001, 2005, 2008, 2009, 2015. Asterisk. The Ohio State Championship was held prior to the Mid-American Conference adding gymnastics as a sport. Occasionally the three remaining Division I teams in Ohio will hold the All-Ohio meet. Softball. The softball team plays its home games at the Diamond at Dix, adjacent to Dix Stadium. The team has won 6 regular season MAC titles and 10 MAC East Division titles, the most recent in 2016, and 3 MAC tournament championships, with the most recent in 2017. In 1990, the team went 43-9 en route to their first MAC title, an NCAA regional championship, and a berth in the Women's College World Series. The head coach since August 2015 is Eric Oakley, who came to the program in 2014 as an assistant. The team was established in 1976 and began regular season play in the Mid-American Conference in 1982 when the MAC added softball as a conference sport. MAC East Division titles: 1999, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2013, 2015, 2016. MAC regular season titles: 1990, 2007, 2008, 2010, 2015, 2016. MAC tournament titles: 2006, 2008, 2017. NCAA tournament appearances: 1990, 2006, 2008, 2017. NCAA regional titles: 1990. Wrestling. The wrestling team is one of Kent State's oldest sports, going back to its establishment in 1927. It has historically been one of the school's most successful teams. winning multiple conference titles and making a series of appearances in the NCAA tournament, finishing as high as fifth nationally in both 1941 and 1942. For 42 seasons, the team was led by legendary coach Joseph Bigala, who compiled a career record of 307, 695 and a national reputation as the winningest wrestling coach, coaching Kent State from 1929 to 1942 and again from 1945 until his retirement in 1971. The team has its home meets at the Memorial Athletic and Convocation Center, its home venue since 1950. More recently, the Flashes have again received national attention, appearing in the national top 25 rankings in each of the past 3 seasons, and began the 2008-2009 season ranked 23rd. The wrestling team is currently led by head coach and Kent State alum Jim Ondrashi, who has been with the team as a wrestler, graduate assistant, and assistant coach since 1990 and as head coach since 2003. In 2011, Kent State had its first national champion with Dustin Kilgore at the 197-pound class. MAC regular season titles: 1958, 1977, 1979, 1980, 1981, 1982, 1988, 1989, 1990, 2003, 2009. MAC tournament titles: 1958, 1977, 1978, 1979, 1980, 1981, 1982, 1988, 1989, 1990. NCAA tournament appearances: 1939, 1940, 1941, 1942, 1946, 1954, 1959, 1960, 1971, 1978, 1981, 1985. Other varsity sports: co-ed and all-women's cheerleading, men's cross-country, women's cross-country, women's soccer, men's indoor and outdoor track and field, women's indoor and outdoor track and field, women's volleyball. Additionally, Kent State used to sponsor the following sports, which were eliminated due to either budget constraints: ice hockey, now a club sport, 1980 to 1994; men's gymnastics, 1949 to 1951; 1970 to 1994; men's soccer, 1965 to 1981; men's swimming and diving, 1936 to 1988; women's swimming and diving, 1962 to 1988; men's tennis, 1931 to 1982; women's tennis, 1976 to 1982. Facilities. Rivalries. The most prominent rival for Kent State is the Akron Zips of the University of Akron, located approximately 10 miles, 16 kilometers, to the southwest of Kent in Akron, Ohio. The earliest athletic meeting between the two schools is a men's basketball game on February 19, 1916, in Kent, followed by a baseball game later that year, also in Kent. The two schools first met in football in 1923. They were conference rivals as members of the Ohio Athletic Conference from 1932 to 1936 and again from 1944 to 1951. Kent State joined the Mid-American Conference in 1951 and Akron joined the MAC in 1992 after transitioning to Division 1A in football. The Flashes compete with the Zips in softball, men's and women's basketball, men's and women's indoor and outdoor track and field, men's and women's cross-country, men's and women's golf, women's soccer, and women's volleyball. Since 1946, The two football teams have competed for the Wagon Wheel Trophy. Through the 2015 meeting, Akron leads the overall series in football 3-2 to 4-2. But Kent State leads the series since the wagon wheel was contested 2-3 to 1-1. The rivalry in men's basketball is an even closer series, with Kent State leading the Zips 72-71 through the 2015-16 season. Since the late 1990s, both teams have been consistent contenders for the MAC East, MAC, and MAC tournament titles, so games between the two often have implications in the conference standings or in the tournament. Since Akron's first MAC East title in 1998, the two teams have combined for 8 MAC tournament championships, 8 MAC regular season championships, and 13 MAC East Division titles. In 2011, the two schools created the Wagon Wheel Challenge, which counts all athletic contests in the 15 sports where they compete head-to-head. Through a sponsorship agreement with PNC Financial Services, it is known as the PNC Wagon Wheel Challenge. Each sport is worth 1 point, awarded to the winning team. In sports with multiple meetings per season, whichever team wins the most games takes the full point. If the teams split the season's meetings, each school gets a half point. For sports that only compete against each other as part of the conference championship meet, such as cross-country, golf, and track and field, whichever team finishes higher in the championship meet is awarded the point. Games in the respective conference tournaments can also factor into which school receives the point if the teams split their regular season meetings, with the conference tournament meeting acting as a deciding game. Kent State took the first 4 seasons of the challenge, while the Zips claimed the overall challenge in 2015-16. Kent State also has a long-standing rivalry with the Bowling Green Falcons from Bowling Green State University in Bowling Green, Ohio. The two are sister schools, created together by the Lowry Bill in 1910, and both have been members of the Mid-American Conference since Bowling Green joined in 1952, the season after Kent State. While both schools have primary rivals in their immediate geographic regions, the two football teams play annually for the Anniversary Award, and during the 2009-10 season both schools competed for the Centennial Cup to celebrate the respective centennial anniversaries of each school. Points were awarded for every head-to-head matchup in the 14 sports offered at both schools. Kent State won the cup 13.5 to 7.5. Outside the Mid-American Conference, Kent State has established rivalries with the 2 other NCAA Division I programs in Northeast Ohio: the Cleveland State Vikings from Cleveland State University, and the Youngstown State Penguins from Youngstown State University, both members of the Horizon League. The Flashes and Vikings regularly meet in men's and women's basketball, wrestling, and softball, and previously had a long-standing series in baseball until the CSU baseball program was eliminated in 2011. Kent State and Youngstown State play regularly in men's and women's basketball, baseball, and softball, and have played periodically in football, where YSU competes in the Football Championship Subdivision, FCS. Through 2014, the teams have played 10 times, with the last meeting being in 2003. Official website.